with the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 27, Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
3rd down and goal to go.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Murray will give. This is Drake.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did.
Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On second down, it's Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Byron Murphy.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down, San Francisco.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
12 at the 34-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
He was taken down by
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, it's 9-0.
Cardinals 9, 49ers nothing.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Complete.
Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
And a 49er first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's taken down inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Murray getting this out wide to Hopkins.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
First down, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And there's Kyler Murray being sacked, and in his first year in the league, surprising to a lot of people, he was the most sacked quarterback, went down 48 times. And when you think about the mobility that he possesses, that really does surprise people because they think they can get out of everything. But so often, those young guys who can move around a lot, they keep plays alive so long that sometimes they actually get trapped. Defenses are going to test him and continue to test him. I think he's got something for them as he continues to move forward.
And all the way down to the 5. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Drake. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Here's Murray. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
21.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Garoppolo on first down. Got a man, that's Richie James. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo now. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. And a 49er first down.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now.
49ers 3.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Right there, 54, right there.
A final shot before half for Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 15. throw with Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off at the 40. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
At the 49ers' 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it.
Garoppolo's pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
San Francisco.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo again. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And a 49er first down.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
The 49ers.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Mostert. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check curls. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, boys, 58. Hey, alert. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Good try.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. It's still down 10.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Murray now on 1st down. And
And that'll be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Niners on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On 1st down, it's Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one, and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to
salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray's going to keep it on the option. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Counterplay, Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 37. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is born. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Oh, don't be scared. You smell like chicken draw.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down, San Francisco.
Now Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but
I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone